All my people, can I get a hello? Hey yo, welcome back to another episode of the Hello Effect Podcast with me, your host Seek, aka Mr. Hello. And before I get into my special guest, I just want to shout out to all my subscribers, all my supporters, and also all the wonderful people from artists, community leaders, small business owners, you know what I mean? Anybody that's doing something positive for themselves and most importantly for the community, I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? And make sure, you know what I mean, you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's most importantly, you know what I mean? But without further ado, I'm gonna allow my guests to introduce themselves. Let the folks know who y'all be, where y'all from, and what it is that y'all do.
Well, we are Meet the Saints.
Okay.
I'm Aaliyah. This is Asia.
Okay.
And we are from Jersey. I was born in Newark, raised in Newark, Irvington, that area.
Okay.
And A was born in Patterson,
and my family's from New Orleans, so
Oh,
it
word?
inspired a lot of a lot of what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. First and foremost, let me big shout out to Newark, New Jersey. I'm actually born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, or whatever.
Yes.
Nice.
All the parts. I used to live in North. I used to live in South Ward. You know what I mean? Central and things like that. So I know, and anybody from Essex County, like you said, Irvington, East Orange and stuff like that. I got family and stuff, so we all family at the end of the day. So
I'm sure we know somebody who knows
oh
somebody.
yeah, for sure.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So let me ask y'all this question. Where did y'all meet at? You know what I mean? Because she's from Patterson. Obviously, Patterson and Newark is two. Anybody from Jersey knows two different things. You know what I mean? So first and foremost, how did y'all meet?
We met through a family friend,
Okay.
and it's been on and popping ever since.
Oh, that now we ain't go. That's too quick. Though. Like,
how it is,
no,
though.
I'm just saying. But how though? You ain't just like here. This is person here.
She's gonna tell a story, but I'm gonna let her get that off.
Okay.
We actually, so my cousin is Asia cousin by marriage.
Okay.
So I was the favorite cousin on the mother's side, and Asia was the favorite cousin on the father's side. So we kind of always heard about each other, but never met each other. But one full moon night, we met, and we never left each other since then.
But what y'all heard about each other though? Like what made you like, damn, I want to meet this person because I hear so much. What was it?
Well, go ahead.
Aaliyah cooked, and she also sold cakes in some of the businesses around town in Irvington.
Okay.
So I cook, so it was like, okay, let's do this. We can definitely do something with each other, you know.
We started talking in the club, and we was talking about, I make fresh pasta. I make pasta from scratch.
Oh, that's
so she was like really impressed by that, and so that's kind of where it started, and then
Well, how did y'all know y'all was gonna like each other's personality though? I mean, just because we like the same things, you could cook, I could cook. You could be a fucking different type of person, like to say the least. So how did y'all know, like damn, yo, that's gonna be my peoples and shit? Because you said the rest was history, like after y'all met each other. So you kind of had to know.
Yes, well, before that, so Asia worked where I used to work at. So Asia worked for the state of New Jersey. She was a social worker.
Okay.
Shout out DCP&P.
Oh, Lord.
Had to do it.
And I used to work there as well before Asia started working there many years ago. And so we knew a lot of the same people. So I would see her on Facebook. I just had never met her. So she hung out with the same people I used to hang out with. So I was like, okay, it must be something. You know, we all like the same people. We like the same things, you know. So I was like, you know, it must be something. But when we went out, it wasn't necessarily looking for anything. It just kind of, we was just going out for a fun night, and it just was kind of happening organically.
It's been a fun 9 years.
Oh, that's what's up. That's an amazing thing. You know what I mean, find somebody that y'all both passionate at the same thing and actually connect and build a relationship and also a business together. So that's what's up. So let's talk about early on. You know what I mean? How was it? Like, it was like, yo, I see us in the future having a business, doing a business together, or it was just like, yo, I'm gonna support you doing your thing, and I'm gonna support you doing your thing. How was that?
No, it actually really started. The business started when we got together. Like, so yeah.
A couple weeks later, we legalized everything.
That Thursday, we met on a Thursday. That Sunday, I invited her over. I said to my family, you know, I met this girl. She's, you know, she's like-minded. She got it going on. She's from Patterson. You know, we could maybe open some restaurants and do some things together. So I want to cook some food for her, impress her, you know. And so we invited her over. I made this whole big spread, everything, and we kind of just started from there. It really just started from there. Like, okay, this is what we want to do. I want to say the next week, because my family is kind of, you know, we have a big church in Irvington, New Jersey. And so we do a lot of things with the mayor, and so his inaugural ceremonies was coming up, and so that next week we actually catered for the mayor of Irvington. So Tony Voss, and so yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations. All right, let me ask you a question. Did she impress you though? You said she tried to impress you. Did she impress you though?
She didn't try. She did.
Okay.
She did. I was very shocked.
How you felt though at that moment? Like, especially obviously meet somebody like new and stuff like that. I don't know your past relationships and stuff like that. I don't know how it's been, but when you meet somebody new and how y'all saying you knew that was the person, but sometimes you might get your hopes up though, and that might not be the person. So tell us about the moment you felt when she cooked you something.
I think we had a head start with that because we knew each other before. We kind of knew each other. So when we got together, it was just like, okay, well, what other things about you do I need to know?
Okay.
Right. So as the time go by, you learn those things about the person, and then it's like, okay, cool, we could keep it going.
But he asked you, did I impress you?
I said that twice, didn't I?
Okay.
See? I said, yeah.
What you make though?
You impressed
Nobody
me.
said that though. What you make?
She made everything. It was like sweet potatoes, cornbread. It might have been some greens in there, turkey wings. It was like
macaroni and cheese dressing.
I couldn't even eat it all. I was just like, wow, she did all this for me, you know? So I was like, okay, I feel special.
Yeah, that got to be love. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
The food is love. You know, you can always taste the love in the food.
Yeah, but would you like? Are you an honest person? Like, because y'all both cook, so let's be honest. Everybody can't cook. Like, you know what I mean? Would you be honest with a person that obviously you felt good? I'm being honest. Like, you feel good about somebody. Would you be honest? Like, nah, this ain't it, babe.
Yeah, all the time. Well, it's not all the time that it's bad.
You're like,
but
you're like,
you know
what?
what I'm saying? Like all the time. Like, we have to be honest because you're only hurting me. I'm only hurting her if I don't tell her it's you know, it's not good, babe, or you need to change this, babe, or let's do it like this, babe. But yeah, I get it too.
All right, that's what's up. So, all right, let's talk about now that y'all together, you know what I mean? Y'all started planning and things like that, you know what I mean? So when did it come to a point where you was like, you know what, let's really do it? Because we could talk about our ideas and stuff like that, especially when we first start a relationship, you know what I mean? But it takes time. So when did y'all actually like, you know what, let's step into this thing?
Well, I want to say, like, it's weird, but literally that Sunday she came over, that next week I was at her house and we were sitting in the living room on the floor brainstorming, you know, coming up with names, coming up with things that we wanted to do. And like I said, I was already doing things in food. I'm already the family cook, you know, everybody comes to me. Asia was that on her side. Everybody came to her. She's the family cook. She sold, you know, cakes and different things at the job. And so we kind of just went right into it. We did the catering event for the mayor, and there was always something coming up, and we legalized the business the next week. We ended up changing the name, but that came later on. We was like, okay, this is what we want. This is what we want to do. We both come from greatness. You know, I know my grandmother and grandfather and my mother, they did great things, you know, and I know I wanted more. I always wanted more out of life. And, you know, I've just been trying to figure it out. How am I going to get to where I want? What am I going to do? What is it? And I do a lot of things. I'm a creative person. They call me a Jill of all trades because I do so much.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, but, just really, we was like, okay, this is what we want to do. And it took, we did a few things before we really got into what we do now and what Meet the Saints is now. And
a lot of trial and error.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's always that in business.
Yeah.
Where did the cooking come from? Like, is that something that you seen your folks doing? You know what I mean? It's something that, because it's obviously we got to cook to survive. You know what I mean? But doing it for like a career and a passion, Where did it come from? You paid out from like a grandmother, a mother?
Of course. So I come from a big family.
Okay.
My grandmother and grandfather had 8 kids.
Okay.
And so it was a bunch of kids, a bunch of grandkids, and they also I'm a pre-K, so I'm a preacher's kid. And so they was always cooking for the church. My mother was a family cook. My mother's not here any longer.
Sorry,
so we were always cooking. It was always cooking for church, for the this conference, this thing. So it was always cooking was something that we always did. Everybody always ate together. So it was always cooking big meals, and so that's where I really got my love of cooking from.
So my family's from the South.
Okay.
So.
I already know they cook.
That's just what we do.
Yeah.
My family has owned restaurants and bars in New Orleans. My mother has been cooking since she was like 8, 9 years old. So it just basically trickled down.
So you was pretty much as a kid in the kitchen watching your mother and stuff. You like, you know what? That's something I want to do and stuff like that.
Yes. You have no choice. It's like, okay, mom's not home, but she knows that you know how to cook. So you're good. So everybody in my family knows how to do a little something in the kitchen.
All right. So other than, obviously cooking and stuff, what's some of the other things that you enjoy as much as cooking, if that's something?
Creating products.
Okay.
Maybe not just the cooking aspect, but creating things that help along with the cooking process. Right now, we like consulting. We like helping people bring their visions to life. What else, babe?
No, he's asking you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ask you the question. Other than cooking, what's your other passions?
So I do a lot.
Yeah. I'm saying, but you got.
She really does.
Well, give me a top one. Like if it ain't, it's cooking. If you can't do cooking no more, what's the next thing you'll do?
So I do hair.
Oh, word?
Well,
that's what's up.
Right. So I love doing hair. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then I'm going into the construction.
Oh, word? Oh, that's
sector. Yeah, right. So I just finished school, got my certification for technical assistance. Thank you. I work underneath the construction official, so I read plans. If you want to build a building, we the ones who do the permits and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
She can do anything.
So you just a creative. You just was that.
I'm a creative. I do
anything.
Right. I do big, large photos. Like I do decorating, party planning, all that good stuff.
Did you ever ask your folks, like, was you that type of kid, like growing up? Did they know, like, you know what? She's gonna be that person that.
Yes.
Did they tell you?
Yeah, always.
Tell me a story, like, where you got a story you can remember where they told you, like, yo, when you was at this age, you was doing this, so I know. Maybe a cooking thing. Like, did you ever make something like a big meal at a certain age?
Well, I was 8 years old. This is actually my first time I fried chicken.
Okay.
But I like macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, that type of stuff. So all the adults was downstairs, and I was like, I'm hungry, and it was some chicken. I was like, I know how to fry chicken, even though I had never fried chicken before. Yeah. And I ended up frying the chicken. It ended up being the best chicken. We took it downstairs. The adults wasn't mad because it was good. So I didn't burn down the house, and so yeah, that's
what's up.
That's crazy.
That's definitely what's up. So, how many years have y'all been in business? Like, for real? Like, you said y'all went to go do everything the correct way.
So we've been in business since 2017.
Okay.
Yes, and we started off as a catering company.
Okay.
Then we morphed we had a food truck. We built our own food truck from scratch. We bought an empty trailer and built it in our driveway from watching YouTube videos and all that stuff.
Y'all is super creative.
Yes. So you gotta make it happen.
Money.
Yeah, and then
And that's dope too, to find a partner that enjoys the same things you do, because that's very difficult.
It is, especially people be looking at us like y'all be together all the how do y'all do it, but it works.
Just works.
Yeah.
I could tell this from the story you told me. You said as soon as y'all met each other, the rest was history. So like this off of that, I know it had to be like organic. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like,
And don't get me wrong, nothing is easy, but you gotta know anything that's worth having, you have to work for.
Oh, yeah, that's a
right.
fact.
And the easy thing to do is to give up and walk away.
Yeah,
right.
that's
When
a
you
fact.
really want something, you got to keep going, stay the course.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on a prize.
That's
and
a fact.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the business. Let's talk about some of the not so good things. You know what I mean? Because when you're starting a business, like you said, there's a lot of trials and errors. Let's talk about the errors.
So, like I was saying, we had the catering company, we did the food truck. COVID ended up happening. So we had to end up changing our whole business around. We ended up going into the private chef gig, and we would bring the whole restaurant experience to people's homes.
Okay.
And then during that process, we wanted to make it easier for us without sacrificing flavor and without bringing all that equipment and everything.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how our first product came along, which is our butter, our baby, the Cajun garlic butter.
Is that it right there?
So this is one of the flavors.
Okay.
We didn't bring the Cajun garlic, but we're gonna get you some, right? These are some of the other flavors.
I like to cook, low key. I ain't a chef like y'all. But
Yeah,
I could
but it's okay.
That will make you into a chef.
Yeah,
Word,
like
alright.
this is for the person who can't cook, the person who do want to cook, that want to save some time. This is for everybody, right?
Yes.
And so we came up with the butter along with taking a few trips to New Orleans because Asia family is from New Orleans.
Okay.
And they food down there is different. I'm from Jersey, but I love New Orleans, right? So and so that's how we came up with our first flavor, which is the Cajun garlic butter.
Yeah.
We started gifting it to people, and they was asking it. They wanted to give it for their friends, and then we noticed that there was a gap in the market, not only for that flavor, but for representation. You don't see many black people in a grocery store. You go in a grocery store, you have thousands of products, right? And you may have 5 that's owned by black people, right? And so we was like, why can't we tap into this generational wealth? And we have big dreams, right? But I knew I didn't want to be like tired, one of those, you see those chefs that's 50 years old and working tired in a restaurant. I knew that's not the way that I wanted to get to my wealth, right? I love the soft life, but I like to work, but I love, I want to live the luxury, the soft life. And I'm like, we see other people do it, why can't we tap into that as well? And so we started the journey of making our products, getting it ready for the grocery stores. And that was a process in itself.
Mind you, we don't know anyone who's ever done this before.
That's all about the action.
Well, we knew one. We did have one. We knew one guy.
Well, from the beginning to end, with graphics, putting it all together, your SKUs and all of that. We didn't know. Nobody taught us that. We
had to learn ourselves.
We had to go and learn everything on ourselves. It was like no book to go and look. We didn't have somebody we can call and say, hey, we had one person. Which is why we wanted to be the people who help others. We had one guy they had banana puddings in a grocery store. And so I called him and I was like, hey, I see you got your product in the store. What is it that how did you do it? Can you help me, show me the ropes? And his reply to me was, no, your product is too much like mine, even though I wasn't doing,
That's gatekeeper type of talk. I don't like that type of talk.
And right, and so I knew that we never wanted to be that. We never wanted to do that. So what we have transitioned into, so everything that we've learned with getting our products in the grocery store, now we help other brands with that. So if we show you what needs to be on your packaging, how to make your sales sheet, how to come up with your NFS sheet. And these are things people don't know. A product is more than just something in a jar and a label. If you want to tap into those millions that's there, if you want to get into those big grocery store chains. And so what we learned, now we're taking it, we put it in a book to teach others.
Like I was saying, so it's a good thing that, obviously y'all doing y'all thing and y'all look like me, so I want to congratulate. And also you giving back to people that probably look like us,
Yes.
Because like you said, you got in there, y'all didn't know anything. Y'all asked the person and he told you no with some gatekeeping thing. And at the end of the day, I feel like us as black people need to give back to people that look like us, in order to elevate.
Right.
And no matter how small people might think, oh, you just one person, don't matter. That one person, you can change one person's life, you did your thing.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. So that's a good thing. So, was it any time during the business where you felt like y'all was failing, or talk about that, if any moment?
We have quite a few
she
moments.
She looking like you answering that right there.
I'm a answer this because when you're an entrepreneur, but you have a lot of loss and and a lot of wins, but in this butter game, it's always something. Just recently they took away the DEI initiative,
that's a fact.
so that kind of hurt us a little bit. So, but we're used to having these walls put up and us knocking them down, that's just what we do.
Yeah, and not only we are the first black-owned butter company, right? And so all the other butter companies they're either white owned, right, or they're co-ops where they're owned by a bunch of white different people. And so just tapping into that, it's hard. Getting in the grocery store is hard, period. We've had to go through the challenges of, and when you're launching something big, it takes money. It takes money to make money, right?
That's a fact.
And we are Black women. We are from the urban area. Our addresses have Patterson, New Jersey on the end of it. And so that makes it hard for us to get funding. So everything that we've done to grow to where we are, we've had to invest in ourselves. We haven't had any big investor come in. So it's been times where the manufacturer called and said, hey, we need $20,000. And we're looking at each other like, because
where are we going to get this?
Right, because Asia, I was a teacher for 15 years. Asia was a social worker. And she had to retire early because she got a you can go ahead.
Happy wife, happy life, though, right? Just listen to her. Yeah, so I was diagnosed with juvenile glaucoma 2 years ago. So just imagine you're working your job today, and then you go into a doctor's office and they tell you can't go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
So we're funding this by ourselves, so my pay cut, so another brick wall that we had to knock down.
Exactly, another obstacle in the way. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's always something, but we figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's good. I feel like that's another plus for y'all. Y'all support each other. You need a support team. You know what I mean? Especially when you are an entrepreneur. I tell that all the time. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't have the support. That'll make you give up. Like, you know what I mean? So what made y'all step into the butter thing? Like, and do y'all have other products like seasoning and sauces, or y'all thinking about bringing that up?
Yeah, so we do have other products.
Okay.
But what made us get into the butter, like I said, originally we was doing a private chefs. We wanted to make it easy, and then we went to New Orleans. I don't know if you ever had a charboiled oyster from New Orleans.
I never had oysters during my life. I'm not really a seafood type of person.
Okay. All right, but
I tried though. You know what I mean? One day.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I can use the butter.
You can definitely use the butter on it. Yeah, we bring New Orleans to your house. Yes.
There you go.
And so we have the butter, and then we wanted to do so much more. So we have hot sauces, we have seasonings. We also have a book that's coming out soon that's giving people the game on how to get your products in a grocery store. So yeah.
So did y'all ever, like, far as like marketing and promoting, like, do y'all just use like social media? Like, how do y'all get y'all product out there? Like
social media, yeah. Also, advertisement. We were just featured on the Black News Network on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
So we get little prompts like that from time to time as well.
Well, not little. So we've been featured by Essence and Coca-Cola.
Talk that big shit. Talk it. Hello? Like,
I'm making so small. I don't know.
Yeah. So we were featured by Essence and Coca-Cola in their Women's Month campaign. Yes. We were on a podcast. And we did over $20,000 in sales in 24 hours.
Talk it.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right, so have y'all ever thought about doing any, like, or have y'all done it, like, any type of cooking content? You know what I mean? Because I feel like
of course
that's the way to really promote and market yourself. You know what I mean? Especially TikTok. I don't know if y'all got a TikTok.
Yes, of course we got a TikTok.
With our butters.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, definitely check out our Instagram. We have a bunch of cooking videos, cooking tutorials, show you how easy it is to cook with the butter. Yeah, so our goal is to make it easy, right? Our products is to make it easy, make it flavorful without sacrificing on flavor and nutrition, right? And so everything we make is bold, convenient, and easy to use. So,
all right, so who y'all like try y'all products? Like, don't say y'all. It got to be somebody else other than y'all, because no disrespect, if I eat something of mine, it's always fucking good. That's how I look at it. But who y'all like try? Like, say if y'all come up with something new, like a new flavor, who's that person other than y'all that y'all go to? Would it go to like family, or like a cousin, or you got like a sister or something? Like, yeah, hey sis, try this shit out.
So we got a sister upstairs that we usually, she loves to taste. Yeah, so we usually call her when we want to try something new. And everybody's always like, so we'll do a cookout or have a Sunday dinner and call everybody over and get their opinions on, So I want to say, actually, our family has really been involved in this whole process, even with the packaging. when we were deciding if we wanted to do clear or black, and so they helped us with really everything.
So you're very big on family. You say
Yes, very big on family for sure. We wouldn't be us without our family, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let me try some of the product. Let me I ain't gonna try. I don't got nothing to eat.
But you can
No,
smell it.
we can smell it. Yes, yes.
Everything in these are fresh. All the produce is
Yes.
fresh.
Meet the Saints.
Meet the Saints.
You know what I mean?
It's
Creole wave,
seasoned.
seafood. Okay. So pretty much anybody that got a seafood boil going on.
Oh yeah.
If you got anything going on,
A steak going on.
Or
Anything.
steak going on.
Anything. Vegetables.
we have different flavors. So what you have here is a Creole wave and a scampi, right? We also
What you
have
use this with a lot though? Is
the
anything
Creole
for
wave.
regular-
seafood because it has a hint of
Old
Old
Bay
Bay
in
in
it.
it.
Oh yeah.
It has your fresh garlic, all your fresh produce, everything, and it's grade A
You
butter.
eat seafood, right? A lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you
Hit
go.
them up. This mine. This ain't
go.
yours. Mine.
That one has a.
Man, look, I eat fish. You know what I mean?
But you
put
could-
that on fish?
But
That's
you
what I'm
can
trying to
put
say.
that in
Yeah,
your
my little dipping
vegetables.
sauce.
Yeah.
You can. It's also good on corn on the cob.
Oh,
that
what?
butter, delicious. Yes.
Pasta.
Oh yeah, it's fire
You could
too.
put it
This
in
shit
your
smell
rice.
Good.
That has fresh lemon zest in it. It has scallions in it, so it has all your fresh produce.
You really could
in
do
it.
whatever you want with these butters. You could, even add stuff to them if you want to be a little exotic or whatever.
Yes, that's the scampi. And we also have a jerk flavor, which has peppers in it and jerk seasonings. We have a sun-dried tomato and garlic. Our baby, which is a Cajun garlic. That's Cajun
You
spices
bring
and
New
garlic.
Orleans right to your kitchen with that
And
one.
shout out to New Orleans right there.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
And Jersey. We ain't gonna forget about Jersey.
Okay, because it's both, okay?
Yeah, this is a mixture. It's
Exactly.
a fusion. It's
Exactly.
a fusion.
Yes, and we also have a dessert one. So like if Thanksgiving is coming up soon, so if you want to make an apple pie or a peach cobbler,
word?
you could take out our butter, put it in.
Sweet potatoes.
Yes.
Has your vanilla in there.
Yeah, cinnamon, your brown sugar, all that good
Yeah.
stuff. It's not, you don't have to just use it on dessert.
You can use it whatever.
I put it on
It's
her a few
multi-purpose.
times.
Oh, hello?
Yes.
I mean, look,
That's why we're getting mad.
Hold up, that is the dessert. Respectfully. All right, so like I was saying, is any seasoned sauce or any new products that y'all coming out with?
So we got a new butter that's getting ready to drop.
Okay.
We like to bring flavors of the world to everybody's kitchen. So we are going to be coming with the marsala butter that's dropping soon, and so you'll be able to do like your butter chickens, and your it'll be a good start for your sauces and all your Indian flavors. And so we have that one coming out. Yeah.
Wait, we also have to talk about our Grand Lux collection. We
Yeah,
are the
talk about it.
first
Talk about it.
butter company that infuses 24 karat gold flakes and
Word.
champagnes and liquors into our butters as well.
Damn.
So we have.
Hold
a
up, when is
brand.
that coming out?
It's
So that's
out.
out already.
Oh, it's out? Okay.
Mhm. And so you can go to our website and purchase meetthesaints.com. We're also on walmart.com, so you can purchase the Cajun garlic on walmart.com
That's
as
what's
well.
up.
We're on Etsy. We're on Fair because we do a wholesale as well. So yeah. And we're also in a store called the Better Market located in Paterson, New Jersey. So if you want to go in person and purchase it, it's there too.
Shout outs to Paterson, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the name of the place?
A Better Market.
A Better
Yes,
Market,
and
alright.
they're located on Rosa Park Boulevard in Paterson, New Jersey. And we ship nationwide, so we ship all the way to Texas, California, Washington, everywhere. Yeah.
All right, so I just got two more questions for Get About It here. The first question is, I know y'all told me that y'all had a food truck and stuff like that.
Yes.
Is it like opening a restaurant or bringing back another food truck? Is that in your future, or is it like a one and done? Y'all did that and it wasn't for y'all, and we moving on to what we doing now?
We learned so much with that, so I think that we're gonna come out bigger and better
Okay.
with both a food truck and an actual
Butter
restaurant.
bars. Yeah, we're going to have butter
A butter
bars.
bar.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, once again, I want to congratulate y'all. Y'all about to get married and stuff, and your business and stuff like that.
Thank you.
But if we could say 5 years from now, where do you see Meet the Saints as far as like everything?
I would say I see Meet the Saints in everybody's kitchen, like how you see butter and milk, and when you open up the refrigerator, you see Meet the Saints butter there. In grocery stores, you see Meet the Saints everywhere, literally, and not only that, you see us putting other
That's what I was about to say.
other products, other people that look
A
like
list
us in the
of
grocery store.
others that we've also brought up too.
Okay, like help other people that got products and
For
stuff
sure,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
definitely what we want to
That's a
do.
goal.
Oh, that's what's up, definitely. All right, so let the people know once again where they could go, follow you, support you, you know what I mean, and check out all your products out.
So you can check out our products at www.meetthesaints. So the is THA, meetthesaints.com. Instagram, Meet the Saints. Facebook, Meet the Saints. Everything is Meet the Saints. Okay, Google Meet the Saints and everything will pop up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I want to thank Meet the Saints for pulling up on the podcast all the way from Patterson, even though Patterson ain't far from here. You know what I mean? But still in all, they take, you know what I mean, some time out there Saturday, sit down and talk, you know what I mean? I hope y'all don't miss this interview, and make sure you support them. They look just like us. They put out a product, you know what I mean, that I feel like is going to be amazing just from the smell of it, you know what I mean? Once I cook it, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to send y'all a video and picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
For sure, you know what I mean? And make sure y'all don't miss this interview.